there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game now.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So Navy's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops looking for a chance today.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. To the air, it's Horvath. creates a little space. He's loose. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll send the back in motion. He'll toss it. Wide open spaces. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? He'll pull it on the read. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Running the option, it's Horvath. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Got it in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Catch in the middle, it's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Paulin. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The run from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback on the keeper. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's loose. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it in the 28. It's first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Shakes off the defender. Turning it on. Lots of running room. The 20. Pass the 10. Touchdown by the Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Look at how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hodges. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Toss sweep to the left. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Extending the play. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips. Try to give your quarterback more time.
Hunt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Fields.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the sticks, it's Pauling. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. He'll do it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Got his man on the right.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's why I catch it, big fella.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fields. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go right back to the run. Into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iron! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he dropped it! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game. When you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville roll to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson, so to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Horvat. It's complete to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the option.
Well, and here's the problem, offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. He is stopped short and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a rushing blow at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. All out of space. It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And it's been more of the same in the 2nd half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Navy 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose foot racing to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Notre Dame 36.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. Option look, it's Horvat. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
At the 31. That's a first down for the
Looking to
offense.
throw on first down. He's got his man. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
He's out of
Navy
bounds.
comes to the line
At the
facing
39.
second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. He's going up top here late in the game. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next